All right, so let's start off with explaining what coaching is not. Firstly, you're not a genie with a magic wand. Coaching is not about solving problems. Coaching is not about only listening to people's woes and their sad stories. Coaching is not about mentoring. Coaching is not about teaching. Coaching is not about being a counselor or a therapist. Coaching is about, in essence, coaching is about listening to what the person is saying and what they are not saying. Using that information to then ask the correct questions to start altering the thought patterns of your client, to then apply skills and techniques to adjust the client's behavioral patterns for their future. Now let me explain that a little bit. As we go through life, we start developing habits. Now when we say habits, most of us think about chewing nails or physical habits. But we have a lot of internal habits. We have internal dialogue. Our internal dialogue, the questions we ask ourselves in our head, the answers we give ourselves, these can all become habits. The way we respond to our loved ones, people in our relationships, our friends, our family members, the way we respond and react in the work environment, on the sports arena, in a whole array of different areas of our lives. These all become habitual behaviors. Now, these behaviors sometimes serve us, but there are times when these behaviors are very strong habits and they don't serve us. So coaching is all about asking questions, identifying behaviors that don't serve us, applying techniques and skills to alter the client's behavior according to their needs, not mine, not someone else's, according to the client needs, and then allowing them to develop these new behaviors as new habits. It is only once the new behavior becomes a subconscious habit that we start finding long-term results. Coaching is not a quick fix. It's not coming in, seeing someone for one session, getting an answer, leaving, and miraculously your life has changed. Coaching is a process. It's a process that can take weeks, months, sometimes years. But the key element behind it is to install behavioral change, to install subconscious behavioral change. Because only then can we instinctively live the life we want to live. It's not about telling our clients what to do. It's about guiding them through a process where they find their own solutions to their own problems. We need to understand that the client actually knows what is wrong and they know what to do. The problem is the answer very often lies in their subconscious. So I'm going to teach you a huge amount of different techniques on how to understand the subconscious of the client, how to tap into it so that they can come up with their own solutions, with their own altered behavioral patterns for their own future. You see, if I tell people what to do the whole time, then I'm merely creating little replicas of me. Now that's not what coaching is about. Coaching is about empowering someone to be the real and full version of themselves, to be that what they can be, to become what they've always aspired to become, to tap into those amazing gifts, talents, resources, capabilities, and skills that are inside of them to become the best version of them, not to become the best version of me. So it's not about creating little duplicates. It's not about telling people what I've done in my life. It's about eliciting from them their skills, their capabilities. And that is a skill and an art. And through this course, I'm going to teach you a variety of different techniques, how to understand the client, how to communicate with the client, how to connect with the client, but also how to tap into their subconscious mind so that they start coming up with their own solutions, so that they start adapting their own behavioral patterns. And that's the only way we can really guarantee long-term change in someone's life. Now, accept the fact that our lives at this moment is very time-bound. We live in a rat race. Everything is quick. It needs to be fast. So yes, some of the sessions can be very quick, can be short, can be very effective. But to access the subconscious on a long term, I strongly suggest that we take our clients through a process of at least 6 to 10 months or even 12 months of a coaching process to ensure that over the long term these behaviors become habitual, spontaneous responses. because that's the ideal that we're looking for. It is an instinctive response to a situation that very often differentiates the outcome. You see, if I stand somewhere and I get scared and I run away, then that is one type of response. But if I've got a very aggressive fighting response instead of a fleeing response, and I get scared in the environment, I can turn around and become an attacker. Now, what if my wife stood behind me and just went boo for a second? If I had a very strong attacking behavioral pattern, I'll turn around and slap her, which might not be the best response for my relationship. So I need to learn on a subconscious level how to respond differently. Now, I don't want to just run away, and I don't want to go into a fighting mode either. I'm looking for something in the middle. For me personally, I want to go calm, I want to go relaxed, I'm going to summarize and then respond. Now, what we need to understand is that all behavior is learned. All behavior is learned. If there's a new behavioral pattern on a subconscious level that my client wants to learn or that I want to learn, it is merely a matter of a couple of skills, techniques, processes, and I can then adopt this new behavioral pattern and make it my own. That is how we alter our level of success, the quality of responses, etc. So if I can teach myself how to have a neutral response when I get scared, how to stay calm, how to assess the environment, and then decide how to respond, I don't think I'll turn around and just slap the wife. I'll turn around and giggle or laugh or tease her back. I'll have a different response. The different response will give me a different reaction. It'll give me a different experience in life, and that will then again start feeding my subconscious on a different level. So it's all about repetition of behaviors. It's all about installing new behaviors. It's all about teaching the subconscious over long term. So this course is very strongly based on not being a mentor, not being a counselor, not being a genie in a bottle, and not being a problem solver. This course is focused absolutely on listening, applying skills, techniques, and then installing long-term habitual behavior. So stick with this course. It's really amazing. You are going to enjoy it. You are absolutely going to learn. It's taken me 10 years of training face-to-face every single month, training, coaching and NLP to develop this course to where it is today. And I know it changes lives. So stick with it. It is so worth it. In fact, not only will you be able to change your clients' lives, your life is going to change on this process. So enjoy it with me. Thank you. See you on the next lesson.